Welcome back to Culers Corner, another Thursday. It's me, Alex Baceta, and
me, Jamie Coles.
And let's see what we have this week. Plenty to talk about.
We'll talk men's football,
women's football,
and cat football.
Cat and Gavi. I think we have to put those together, to be honest. Cat and Gavi. Shall we see what we have for you this Thursday? Cat and Gavi. I think that's what I'm actually way too excited for that, to be honest.
It was a highlight of the anniversary gala.
I might have forced Jamie to put that into the scaleta today.
I mean,
I think it's worth it.
We've spent a week of like seeing it all over social media.
Yeah,
how Kat just terrorized Gavi at the Barça 125th anniversary gala.
It's like everyone being terrorized in me in studios after Halloween.
And it wasn't the only football mascot that got in this week either.
No.
Gavi has had a terrible week.
He's like, I think he's having nightmares now. But a lot to talk about again, as always.
Yeah.
Happy news for the most
always
part.
Happy news here
in
Barça.
It is always happy news. I think Hansi Flick kind of summarized it up perfectly. November's out of the way. We have December now to look forward to. Obviously,
it's not exactly what he said.
A good weekend.
It's not exactly what he said.
What
he said?
Do you want it? Are we allowed to?
November.
Marta, are we allowed to say what Hansi
I don't think we can quote Hansi Flick.
I don't think we can quote him in exact words. But point is that November is done. A few shaky games this weekend probably was the perfect weekend.
Yeah. No. Shall we get into it then and take a look at the highlights of Mallorca Barça from just 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
It was the best way to put an end to that November.
I think also the Real Madrid result against Athletic Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao gave us a bit more of a breathing room at the top of the table, which is obviously quite nice.
Yeah, obviously it was this goal in the 12th minute that
El Tiburón. El Tiburón scored.
Is he
Que
back?
estamos de vuelta, culés. Empezando el fin de semana fuerte. Empezando el mes fuerte, ojalá que continuemos así, porque si no, pues no nos darán tiempo no nos darán cosas para hablar aquí en Culers Corner.
No, necesitamos todo el material.
Hombre, claro, si no tienes que escuchar a nosotros. People will get bored very quickly.
So Lamine Yamal had that chance that went, unfortunately, wide of the mark.
It did.
And then in the 43rd minute, the home side were able to pull one back. Not a lot.
Iñaki
Peña could have done about that.
How did you feel when you saw this going? Where you were like,
well, my initial reaction was like, surely it's offside. Like, when it's not often that high defensive line gets caught out like that.
Yeah, like it was enough interference. But luckily, Rafinha
went God mode.
Yeah, he was like, I got this, guys.
Like, legit.
Ooh.
I mean, that was just glorious.
That was amazing.
And how that didn't end in a goal, it's beyond me, and it's beyond Rafinha as well.
Yeah, I think there's those assists that deserve a goal that are never, those almost assists that deserve their own compilation sometimes, because it was deserved to be a goal.
Yeah, it would have been an incredible assist. Fran also, I mean, that one should have probably gone in as well, but it didn't. That one should have probably gone in as well, but it didn't. Some good opportunities up until this 55th minute.
But we came back, and thank you Lamine Yamal for being Lamine Yamal and being impossible to catch up to. Rafinha being Rafinha. Do we think Rafinha is going to be Pichichi this season?
It's close now, right?
I was going to say ahead of Lewa. I think my numbers are actually quite close. And
We'll look that up.
He's obviously, this Lamine Yamal assist. The finish was maybe lucky, but good enough. But
how do you get an assist from the outside of your foot like that?
It's 3. if I'm correct, 3 of those outside of the foot assists so far this season for Lamine Yamal. And from the same position, the same kind, Frankie de Jong.
Yeah.
Edu, muchas gracias, Frankie de Jong. We'll talk about that later. Frankie de Jong back, assist and a goal if I'm not mistaken. That's one to talk about later, but
yeah, no, it was good to see the Dutchman back in the mix, and
there you go. There's the assist by my man.
That's you know, and just it's good to see a mix of different players in the mix as well. Pau Victor as well was in need of a goal, and
yeah, I was gonna say he's been on a dry spell for
so it was nice
quite
for him
a few
to get
games
that.
now. Definitely, it was good confidence boost, I think, to kind of start the month. I think Hansi Flick again summarized it in the sense that it's a clean slate now. Put November behind you. Enough of that bad. How do I say this without saying something I'm not supposed to say?
Well, it's been a rough month. It was a rough month, November.
It's not been the best month. Kind of put that behind us. We have a big month coming up, finishing with Atletico de Madrid, so a lot to build up to. But I think that was a good start, I would say.
Football matches. And you'll know this. Normally, it's 11 against 11.
Is it?
Right?
I don't think so.
Mallorca had a 12th player the other night. Did you see this?
I did it.
Did you see this?
I did it.
Demonio. Have you seen this? The Mallorca mascot.
I walked into that so easily.
Sorry, I just hit you up for it.
Jamie, no.
This is Mallorca's mascot, Demonio, and before the match,
I think Gavi should have done that for his own protection.
But before the match, you know, he was playing psychological games with Barça. These are mind games.
It's devilish games.
Devilish games. Baldi was not impressed. Baldi's not at all impressed.
No.
Nor Lamine Yamal, really, for that matter.
No, but Gavi, I think poor Gavi. He's had we've seen the videos of him. I'm assuming chat, you guys have seen it as well. The videos of him and Kat that we're gonna see later on the program. But he creo que no le gustan los mascots a Gavi. Creo que no. O sea, se va corriendo.
He ran away. He ran away.
Es que
Danny Olmo
pero es que es la cara que pone. La cara que pone cuando se le acerca al mascota, que va corriendo, es que me flipa. Me da.
No, I mean.
Me encanta. El pobre.
Maybe we should get a Culers corner a mascot for Culers corner just to sort of terrorize Gavi.
Do you think he's had a bad experience with?
He's had two bad experiences just this week.
I know. Pobre Gavi. Mi Pablito.
So yeah, I mean, Mallorca had 12 players, but we had Lamine Yamal. And how you get those assists, that cross from the outside of your foot. Do you know what he said, Lamine Yamal?
What did he say?
How to do an assist like that? When he was asked after the match, he said, how do you do an assist like that? And he said, well, it's just like on the video games. It's X and L2.
Just press that entirely.
Yeah, X and L2, and you could do the outside of the assist. And then from that, some artwork appeared in Barcelona City, which we'll take a look at. This sticker by Mickey Noeli the next morning. So like he must have been up all night working on this.
He's done a lot lately. Was it with Alexia and Lamine, one of the last ones that he did?
Could have been. I've seen a few.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. No, I really like the art that he's been doing, and obviously this is a really good one, to be honest. I think it represents Lamine.
It's so cool. It's so cool. Look him up on social media, Mickey Noeli, and give him some love.
Yeah.
And shout out to you. Hola, ¿qué tal? Hola. Queremos una pegatina de nosotros.
Que sí. Que ponemos un mural ahí en Barcelona de Culers Corner. Jamie and Alex.
Corner. Yeah, we'll find a nice little corner in Barcelona City.
I think so, around the corner.
Jamie and Alex, Culers Corner.
I think we shouldn't put it on Camp Nou. They're still building the Camp Nou, so
over it.
Instead of Spotify
tear it down
boards.
again.
I think.
So a great night for Barça in Son Moix, difficult stadium.
Yeah.
But we also had the support of the fans. There's plenty of fans there. Muchas gracias a la afición.
Siempre.
Por siempre estar.
Por siempre estar.
Always being with us wherever we go.
Una visión muy bonita.
We take a look at let's take a look at some of the fans from the other night in Son Moix.
Let's have a look.
So obviously the
fans from around the world.
Fans from around the world, those two. So obviously the local peñas, the local fan clubs from the Baleares, a lot of them were there, out in force, and it's what they need. They come here to Montjuic, and obviously Barça are there behind them. But you go off to somewhere, and Son Moix is not them. It's a pretty tough stadium.
Yeah, it's not the easiest, but obviously, especially with the last few weeks, you kind of needed that support from the fans, and kind of knowing that. I think it's really cliche to say now, but like the fans really do make a difference in terms of when you hear that support, it pumps you up, fires you up. And sometimes, you know, we do need that, especially with our history of kind of putting our head down easily. Although this season it hasn't happened, but
well, we've got the likes of Rafinha. We've got the likes of Rafinha, you know, let's go out and be like, let's just deal with this.
He's like, yeah, let's do this.
So, muchas gracias a la afición, muchas gracias a las peñas, como siempre. And yeah, thanks for everyone. Send us your pictures from wherever you are in the world. We want to see you celebrating, Barça celebrating, supporting them. Do you want to take a look at the standings? A ver la clasificación.
Yeah, I think we should.
Because da gusto.
I think we should.
Da gusto.
Da un poco de gusto. Obviamente el Real Madrid cayó antes el Athletic Club, que ahora está en cuarta posición. Que está en posición de Champions.
Yeah. Ojo, I mean, look at their run as well. 2 draws and 3 wins in the last 5 matches.
Y está muy bien. Obviamente que el Villarreal sí que tiene partidos en mano sobre el Athletic Club, pero vamos, el Barça está a 4 puntos. A
4 puntos. With a game, and Real Madrid have got a game in hand.
Sí,
so
pero aunque lo ganen, que ojalá que no, de nuevo.
Worst case scenario.
Nos quedamos a un punto del Madrid y líderes todavía. Yo creo que, vamos, confianza tiene que dar. Yo creo que hemos tenido suerte, un poco de suerte, de tener esa posición ya clavada, por lo menos por ahora. Y que ahora yo creo que el equipo tiene que dar ese empujón como para poder seguir y no caer otra vez.
Ya.
Por lo menos para diciembre. Porque claro, es el 21 que nos toca contra el Atleti.
And they're on a good run. They've only lost once this season.
I know.
So
va a estar difícil, pero yo creo que bien. Yo
confío. Yeah, good.
In Hansi Flick we trust.
In Hansi Flick we trust. In Rafinha we trust.
In
all of our players. Down in 10th, you might have seen Real Betis. Our next objective in the league.
Yes.
Facing Real Betis away as well. The team's obviously been preparing in the newly Spotify wrapped Ciudad Sportiva.
We'll get to that later, Jamie.
We'll go through the Spotify wrapped.
Yes, we will.
But yeah, the team's training. All the available players for Hansi Flick were available. Hansi Flick with his woolly hat. It's starting to get chilly here in Barcelona.
Today it was a bit cold, to be fair. Leaving the house, a lot of sun, but still cold. But Hansi Flick, considering he's German, I wouldn't think he was that sensitive to the cold.
I mean, maybe he's got sensitive ears. Maybe he's had a severe haircut. Maybe he's had a really severe haircut. And tomorrow at the press conference, he's going to do a reveal of like a pink.
He's going to get grilled for that. if Marc Casado gets grilled for his hair, I think Hansi Flick is going to hear one in the dressing room.
Positive as always, Ronald Araujo, as we saw on our screen just a moment ago, continues training with the group. Up till now, he's been kind of doing partial training, but we could see him back hopefully soon.
Indeed. I think he's going to be key. Maybe, you know, we are confident in the defense that we have now, but I think it's going to be key for a rotation later on in the season, especially when we go through in the Champions League for the quarterfinals knockout stage. I think it's going to be key, and he obviously gives a lot of confidence the way that Rafinha gives to us as well. So, key player, hopefully back, but no te preocupes, que estamos en buenas manos con Cubarsi.
A ver, pronósticos para el Betis Barça. Allí.
Pronósticos
para Betis Barça. What do you think, chat? How are Barça going to get on against Betis away from home? It's not going to be an easy match.
No. All right, chat, let's see what you think. Jamie, do you have yours in your head already?
I think it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be tight. I think because also it's similar, you know, Betis and Manuel Pellegrino like to play that similar kind of game style to Barça. And they're not doing badly. I was just sort of looking at their kind of their recent form.
What was their last game?
Their last game, they played last night against San Andreu, which
3-1.
They took 3-1, but it wasn't an easy 3-1.
No, it wasn't. I did
in
see
the cup. I mean, San Andreu was like, you know, their fans turned out in force. What do you think, chat? Betis, Barça. I'm going to go
Real Betis, Barcelona.
Betis 2, Barça 1.
Ooh.
What do we think?
I'm going to go 0-3. 0-3.
Ooh.
0-3.
Okay.
0-3.
So yeah, okay. So 2-1, 3-0.
Yeah.
Difficult match for Barça.
I think we got it.
But I think 3 points. We're coming home with 3 points. We can do it.
I think we got it.
Obviously, it's not only the men that have been playing. Barca's women have also been in action. We'll get to that. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm jumping ahead of myself.
Jamie,
we're celebrating more trophies, more goldware. This time from the Catalan Football Federation. The gala was last night at the
Yes.
Antigua Fábrica Estrella Damm, the old Damm factory. And Barca, as always, coming home with a handful of prizes.
Shocking.
Dani Olmo took best player for the past calendar year. Aitana Bonmatí took best women's player from the past calendar year. Obviously, she was away with Spain. She's been away on international duties, so she couldn't attend in person. Claudia Pina. She was there. Maybe she was back from international duties sooner. I don't know.
Probably.
She took top goal scorer.
Yeah, she's honestly the form that she's in right now is ridiculous. Just like I think Dani Olmo and Claudia Pina, two here being kind of the main focuses. Outstanding. The form that they're in. They're very similar players, I would say, as well.
Yep.
When they're playing down the middle, obviously Claudia Pina starts on the wing, comes back in, but they're very like they're not flashy, but like they get it done.
Get the job done.
Yeah, they get it done.
Lamine Yamal took player with best player with best projection, best.
Can you say that about Lamine Yamal anymore?
I mean, he's already there. Like, I guess it's the last like 12 months. So
that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Celia Segura, Barca, the Barca women's player, youngster that's coming through. She got best projection there, and also congratulations to Adolfo Fernandez, who got best futsal player, best indoor football player. So yeah, more trophies for Barca.
Shocking.
Keep that, keep coming.
Keep it coming.
That's what we want. The women were in action with their international teams.
Now is the time, Jamie.
Now is the time. I was jumping ahead of myself because it's been a celebration for most.
There's been so many. A few.
Barca players have done well.
Spain beat France. Aitana Bonmatí. Claudia Pina had a really, really good game, scoring an absolute banger as well, which is quite nice.
She's playing well in that number 10 role.
She really is. Ingrid Engen, Caroline Graham Hansen
with
qualified for the Euros next year in Switzerland.
Good celebrations. Go check out Norway's Instagram account.
They're so funny. Did you see that they were making the players sing Christmas jingles and Caroline Graham Hansen just like ran past? She's like, nope. Ewa Pajor, I think, is probably the biggest story out of everyone. She's obviously the captain of Poland. Poland qualified for their first ever major tournament and Euros, obviously. Ewa Pajor broke down crying after. She's an absolute pillar for this team, and congratulations to Ewa Pajor, our Pichichi. And no, it's an amazing feature, and I'm really, really happy for him. Rolfo and Sweden, being Sweden, it's not a shock that they've qualified.
No, it's not a shock they've qualified. Rolfo back playing as well, which we're keen to see.
Old friends of Anna Maria Černovočević.
Černovočević and Kira Walsh meeting up again, England facing Iceland.
And our very dear Kika Nasri qualified with Portugal for the Euros, beating Czech Republic in a very cold Czech Republic.
Very cold Czech Republic.
I thought she had a really good game, so I'm very happy for her as well.
Cool.
It's a big feat. Euros 2025.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
Ready for that. So
many for it.
A lot of Barcelona players.
Yeah. Every international major tournament is just always a big one for Barca as well.
I know.
Men or women.
I would say the majority of our starting 11 would be in the Euros.
You'd imagine so.
The majority.
You imagine so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even the youngsters, potentially. Like Giuliana Dragoni is going to be with Italy, most likely.
Yeah, Vicky went with the
with the senior team. I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It'll be good. The Barca women this weekend also play Betis.
Yep.
They're playing them at home.
It's a double header.
They're going to be playing at home though at the Estadio Johan Cruyff. Pronosticos? Do you think they're going to put a lot of goals past Betis here in Barcelona? You went 3-0 for the men.
I did.
I'm going to think it's be a big goal line. Are you going to say? I was going to say 6.
Really?
I was going to say 6-0.
This is like the 4th time it happens, James. We've been together for too long now.
6-0. I think all the goals are going to come in the second half.
In the second half?
Yeah. I think it's going to be. I mean,
you think it's going to take that long, though?
They keep doing this.
I know, but you think it's going to take that long?
I think it's going to take that long.
I'm going.
It's going to be a great second half.
I'm going 1-0 in the first half.
Okay. And then 5 in the second.
Yes.
5-0, 6-0, 6-0.
6-0.
6-0. Majority of the goals in the second half then. We're in agreement.
The majority. Not all.
There you go.
6-0.
We agree.
We never keep ourselves accountable for all the stuff that we say.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be 6-0 and then...
All right, let's see.
In the chat...
Jahid says 5-1.
En juego Davidio 7-1.
Talia says 7-0.
Should we run through some other messages that have come in? Our producer
Let's
Marta
see.
as well keeps sending us messages.
Shadow Miner 7-0.
Shout out to Matt, who's watching in Bolivia. Hola,
Yes.
Matt in Bolivia.
Oh, Jahid says I think they're conceding.
Ooh,
Do you think we're conceding against Betis?
it could happen.
It could happen. I don't see it happening.
Who else? Ayush Chandra says Bonmati is the GOAT at the club. Hello to Ayush Chandra.
I could agree with that.
Pedro Nolasco has just sent us a bunch of
Blue and
emojis.
red
Hello
hearts.
to you. Play Games 2024 from Russia also sent us a bunch of blue and red hearts. Hello to you. Leave us messages
Hello.
in the chat. If we don't
Yes.
read them live, our
We have
producer
Marta.
Marta
We'll
sends
send
them
them
to
to
us. Say
us.
hello to Marta in the chat.
Yes.
Say hola Marta in the chat.
And then she'll send them through,
Yeah.
and we can read them live.
Yeah. Jaime Junior Garcia Silva says, ¿Dónde está el cat culé?
Ya viene Kat.
Cat's coming. Cat is coming.
Ojalá el programa, pero tiene un calendario bastante petado.
Cat is busy.
She's very busy. But yes, we've requested, but we can't promise anything.
Shall we move on? It's time for the Feeberse moment of the program.
Are we ready, Jamie?
Let's do it. For Feeberse.
I didn't.
Did you get your microphone changed in time?
No, you did, but I didn't. But you didn't do it entirely, so it doesn't count.
It is the Feeberse moment of the program. Bienvenidos, bienvenidas a la sección Feeberse.
Yes.
You can download Feeberse by scanning the QR code right there next to Alex. Follow us at Corley's Corner,
Right there.
where we've got just some great content that we upload each week
I know.
to our Feeberse account.
Yes.
You might be asking, Alex,
es Feeberse?
¿Qué es Feeberse?
Feeberse es una aplicación de redes de lo que es contenido de vídeo, pero exclusivamente solamente de fútbol. Entonces, ¿qué es? Vas, una aplicación tal cual, pues como lo ves en pantalla aquí, puedes seguir al Barça oficialmente. Subimos vídeos de lo que es el fútbol, subimos retos, replays, lo que es contenido exclusivo con los jugadores. Y si nos sigues en Culers Corner, pues subimos todo el contenido que os veis aquí. Y subimos contenido Jamie y yo, que sería el mejor contenido de la aplicación, si me preguntas.
Sin duda.
Pero, ¿qué sé
Ninguna
yo?
duda.
¿Qué sé yo? Pero lo guay de Feeberse es que es como un juego.
Vale.
Es un juego, es una Benji, por favor, es que cada
Cada semana lo mismo.
Cada semana. Es que yo veo a Benji y se me hace la vida increíble. ¿Qué iba a ser? Es como un juego. Con cada vídeo que subes, pues puedes ganar puntos. Tal cual como en otras aplicaciones que puedes dar like, comentar y compartir, Feeberse tiene una etapa más
Vale.
de lo que es Wow Points.
Okay.
Wow Points son lo que la gente te da a tu contenido. Puede ser de 50 puntos, 100 puntos, 150 creo que es también, no, si no me recuerdo bien. Pero esos puntos te dan nivel, que lo puedes ver, bueno, ahora no, pero te da un nivel. Y ese nivel va creciendo, y después de un tiempo se calcula todo lo que es tus Wow Points, tus comentarios, tus likes, tu nivel, y tienes un valor de mercado, tal cual como tu jugador favorito, que tiene un valor de mercado, y tu valor de mercado pues aparece en tu perfil. Y claro, el juego es conseguir lo más que puedas y competir con Culers Corner, porque nosotros tenemos...
Somos unos cracks. Leyendas de Feeberse.
Leyendas, vamos. Bueno, nos van a poner el retro replay en 10 años más de Culers Corner.
Feeberse is a football-only social media platform. You can download it on your smartphone, and you can upload football content, or you can watch football content uploaded by some of the best creators in the world, including yours truly. You can go and watch Alex interviewing Benji, among other great content. The good thing about Feeberse, the unique thing about Feeberse, the thing that sets it apart as a social media platform, is that you can not only like and comment and share content, but you can also give them a boost with the wow points that you can see on the screen right there now.
It goes up to 1,000.
It goes up to 1,000.
I was short on 100.
Yeah, you're a bit tight with your
Yeah,
wow points,
yeah.
Alex. You can give WoW points. Obviously, the more WoW points you give, it gives the video or the content a boost, as you can see in the top corner of the screen there, which means more people will see it.
Yes.
And so even more people can like and give it WoW points. With that, the content value goes up. The higher the content value, that then leads to a higher transfer value for your account, your profile.
Yeah.
And obviously, the highest transfer value,
You want a good
market value
transfer
account wins.
If you want Barça to sign you need a good market value.
Scan the QR code, download the app, follow us at Culers Corner. And do you want a taste of some of the great content you can watch?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's give them a little
We put up
taste.
little challenges and
Let's give
games
them a
each
little
week.
taste.
Let's take a look at the latest challenge we shared on Feeberse.
Pedri was a baby in that last one. It was really cute.
Wasn't that long ago either.
I know. He's changed so much. Our boys have grown so much.
The challenge this week on Feeberse, we want you to share your starting 11s for the upcoming matches, men and women, who both face Betis this weekend.
Yes.
Download the app, follow us at Culers Corner. Alex, what we're going to do on the
Jamie.
program here,
Okay.
we're going to be managers.
We're gonna be
You and I.
Okay, I'm Hansi Flick. Do you want to be Hansi Flick? I think. We're gonna get a photo of Hansi Flick. We're gonna do. We're
Do one
gonna,
of those face walks.
we're gonna recreate your Jules Conte photo shoot with Hansi Flick this time.
Maybe I'll
We're gonna do that
tomorrow in the
next
press conference. I'll be like, "Hey, Anzi, I'm your long lost son."
week. Starting 11.
We're gonna be managers. You choose your starting 11.
Vale.
Chat. We need you
Sí.
to decide who is the best manager here. Is it Alex or is it obviously me?
Not obvious.
Choosing
Chat.
the best starting 11.
Vale, chat, os vamos a mostrar nuestro once inicial, lo que es el masculino tal cual como el femenino, contra el Betis. Y os vamos a preguntar, después de que terminamos mostrando nuestros once, que el mío obviamente va a ser mucho mejor, pero os vamos a preguntar qué once prefieres. ¿Quién va a ser el mejor entrenador entre Jamie y yo?
Alex or Jamie? Alex or Jamie in the chat.
Alex.
Talk us through your starting 11 for Barça men playing against
Barça men.
Betis
All
this
right.
weekend.
Iñaki Peña, Alejandro Valde, Íñigo Martínez, Cubarsi, and Jules Condé. I think that's pretty simple.
Current indisputable back row for Barça,
And
I think.
I'm gonna have Edu's favorite number 6 in the entire world, Frenkie de Jong as my pivot. Then I have Marc Casado and Pedri as my 8 and 10, I guess you can say.
Okay.
Then you have, I think the front three is undisputable as well. Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal. I'm quite happy with mine.
Okay. Should I talk you through mine?
Let's see it.
So same back row, if I'm honest, like exactly the same back row.
You can't really go.
Yeah, I mean, like we've got some good players, but it was.
We do.
The midfield is where I'm going to shake it up a little bit. I'm going to go a little bit more attacking, a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
are. A lot.
I couldn't bench Gavi. I've just, he had it like a whole year out. Like, just get him on the pitch as much as we can. Gavi, Pedri, Dani Olmo, and then the same front line as well. Up front, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. So yeah,
chat.
it wasn't easy though. We've got a lot of good players.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you always think it's easy until you actually have to do
No,
it.
until you see the players that we have and you actually have to decide. So chat, which starting 11 do you prefer, Jamie or Alex? Let's see who's the winner.
In the chat,
I'm happy with mine. I quite like.
I mean, you
having my
should be
pivot.
like it's a perfectly good team, but mine would beat yours.
No.
I don't know.
No. I mean, the thing is that like we're contrast with the midfields.
That's the only difference.
That is literally the
Are we going more attacking or going more defensive against Betis? Maybe against Betis,
The only change I maybe would have made was to put Dani Olmo instead of Marc Casado, but that doesn't really make sense as a direct switch.
Right. No, but then you'd push it up a bit, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm happy with mine.
Yeah.
Chat? All right, let's see.
Jamie or Alex.
Bruna is saying, how is Alex benching Olmo? I'm happy with my...
That's the question.
That is not the question. It's Alex. I'm seeing a lot of Alexes here.
Let's see. Marta says Jamie with Dani Olmo.
Marta.
Bruna, we like offensive football. Choosing Jamie.
Marta, que no. Que es mentira.
Sick agrees with you though. Pedri and Casado,
like
undisputed
Jamie,
pivots.
we like offensive football. I'm happy with Frankie de Jong as my pivot. I'm going safe.
Queen Elizabeth II, Gabby. That's where it's got to be.
Okay, wait. We need to count because if we're...
I think you may have... Marta says you're always in her.
Marta. Que Marta, no puedes elegir a los dos. Que ya elegiste la banda, ya te vi. Jamie, I think you won that one. I think I got a lot of stuff for being a bit too reserved.
Should we run through the women there who also play Betis this weekend? Barça Femení, Alex, your starting 11.
My starting 11. Catacoy, Esme Brutes, Mapi León, Irene Paredes, Ona Valle. I think, that's quite solid. Midfield 3, I don't think you can go. It's a lot easier. Actually, it's not a lot easier to pick.
It's not easy.
It's not. I can't say that.
Difícil.
I can't say that, but
Aitana
que Keira está bien, pero es que Patri Guijarro, jugadora del mes de Liga F. Jugadora del mes de Liga F, Patri Guijarro. Y Aitana y Alexia, bueno, es que, claro, si estamos hablando de 11 de gala, pues Aitana, Alexia. Y my front 3, which he gafado un poco. Claudia Pina, porque está jugando bastante bien y juega como la cuarta centrocampista. Esme Brut sube por la banda. Caroline Graham-Hansen, always in my team. I think we've established that a long time ago. But I have Gafe. How do you say Gafe?
You jinxed it.
I've jinxed
Kika
Nazareth. That after I made the starting 11 in the morning, Barça announced that she got injured on the international
just an hour ago. Yeah.
Luckily, no os preocupéis. She's only out for a week. It's a muscular problem. She's just resting for a week, so it's not too bad. So I'm gonna make a sub. Beep.
Who are you putting on?
I'm making a sub. I'm putting Eva Payor on.
Eva Payor up front.
Eva Payor.
Okay. Solid 11.
Yeah.
It's not as good as mine.
You've changed
it.
it.
This is not an easy job. Like, again, it's one of these things like, I'd put these 11 on.
Yeah.
And then you suddenly go like, no, but I've left them out. At the back, Catacol, Onavadje, Ingrid Engen. I'm liking the centre back. But the same thing, like, Irene Paredes, also very good at centre back.
Even like Esme Brutes, Frida Rolfo.
And I spoke to Pablo Woolsey and it's like, no, put Ingrid on.
And then Rolfo, I think.
Rolfo, I think, is back. And again, I like this, more aggressive maybe in terms of football. Rolfo gets up and she scores goals.
Yeah, so does Esme. So does Esme.
That's true. Fair play. Fair point. Same middle 3, same, and the same front 3 in the end.
Okay. I think it's quite. I mean, our only changes are Irene Paredes, Esme Brutes. Should we see what the chat maybe thinks after chat? We're gonna ask you again. Os vamos a preguntar qué once preferís. Esencialmente es Esme Brutes, Rolfo, Irene o Ingrid.
Chat, Jamie or Alex.
It's actually ridiculous that either or is gonna be easily like the same level of good.
Yeah. No, I'm not jealous of either Perro or me. In fact, I think like the depth and quality of Barca women is not an easy thing to manage.
No, absolutely not. Because obviously, I mean, between Patri and Keira Walsh is already a battle. Then Ingrid, when she's playing well, where do you put her? As a 6?
She plays great as a 6. She plays great as a centre back.
Where do you put her?
Who do you leave out? Esme Brutes or Frida Rolfo?
You can't. Do you put Claudia Pina as a 10? En juego Davido, Alex. Why does everybody... You can't vote for both. Bruna with Jamie.
Pick a side.
Jamie, you have a new friend.
Hi,
Shadow Miner, Alex. I think they voted for me before as well. What do you think of Betis versus Barça score? Sulaimane? We answered this.
3.
For the women.
You said 3-0 for the men.
Vamos, Marta.
You said 3-0 for the men.
I said 3-0 for the men, 6-0 for the women.
I said 6-0 for the women, 2-1 for the men.
Yeah. Marta agrees with me, so I'm winning this one, Jamie.
With any of those lineups, I think any lineup that they put out with those, I think would be great.
I think it's gonna be yes. Carmen Bellorin, I think you're a bit late to Madrid Barça, but that was the actual score, so it's fine.
Shall we move on, because it is the moment for Gavi once again getting terrorized by Mascot. Should we check out? Should we go to the cat moment?
Yes.
Do you want to introduce Cat?
All right. Cat is Barcelona's new mascot. It was presented in the gala for celebrating 120 years of 25 years of the club. Years. I have it written literally on there. 125 years of the club, and she was introduced. I personally like it. Jamie's not a big fan.
I think I'm in like Gavi's camp with mascots in general.
Of like you're not.
It's
a
not
fan
Cat.
of them.
It's just mascots.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't. That's one for another day. But Gavi isn't a fan of mascots in general, much less Cat, and much less when he's a center of attention. But I thought it was brilliant. So
do you want to see the debut in Montjuic?
Let's see it.
Cat, are you ready for the game? Somi, vamos. Al camp, per primera vegada.
So that's not you're not a fan of Cat.
It's not that I'm not a fan of Cat. I like Cat. It's just mascots in
general.
Cat has got a busy agenda. Cat's got a jam-packed agenda. Last night, Cat was at the roller hockey match where Barça faced Barcelona. Tonight, it's going to be at the handball match, Barça versus Zagreb. Tomorrow tomorrow afternoon, sorry, it's going to be at the futsal match in the Liga where Barça face the Isla Berrieras Parma futsal. On Saturday night, it's a busy Cat. Saturday night, he's going to be the Stade Johan Cruyff for Barça Feminine playing Betis.
Cat's being inaugurated into the football calendar of Pats.
On Friday 13th, she'll be at the basketball match, the EuroLeague match at Barça face Milan. That'll be at the Palau. And on the 22nd of December, they'll be at the Barça Athletic match against Athletic Club B, again at the Stade Johan Cruyff. Now, that is a busy schedule, but I can't help but notice there's a couple of Thursdays there.
At 7 p.m.?
7 p.m.
That are free.
Notably on Thursday 12th and Thursday 19th, that Cat could come visit us.
I think they should.
Nos gustaría que Cat venga a vernos aquí en Culers Corner.
Si estás
al
viendo esto,
día 12 o día 19.
Sí, cualquiera de los dos nos funciona, nos sirve. Yo creo que sí.
But don't terrorize us like they did to Gavi. You want to see?
I think you would. I think you would have the same reaction if Cat walked by right now. I think you would have the same face. Look at this guy. He's suffering. So much.
He's like, oh no, it's Cat. Oh no, there's coming no. I know, I got away with it. He's like, okay, well, I got away with it. We're okay.
He's like, okay, keep going.
He's going to go see Jordi Cruyff and Xavi.
Alexia's loving it.
Alexia's loving it.
And
then Cat goes back.
I know. And then Gavi's like, he's like, get away from me.
It's just so good. It's like Lamine, and then Gavi's like,
he's like, come, Lamine, Ben.
Play it cool.
Play
it cool. It's alright, Gavi.
He's like,
And Pedri, did you see Pedri? He's there like, go on.
Like,
no.
And Lamine, I think is it this shot where Lamine is just absolutely loving it?
Lamine was well into it.
Lamine is loving it.
Gavi's just suffering the whole time.
Look at his face. He's like, get me out of it.
Rafinha's like, I gotta get a picture of this.
Look at Lamine. He's enjoying it. And then Gavi, his face. He's like, please stop.
Araujo also, like, I get a picture of this.
Look at his.
He's like, okay.
What has a mascot done to Gavi to make him so traumatized? But then
this is the best bit. He's like, well, there we go. It's all over. Like, see you later.
Bye. Please leave me
And
alone.
then they make Gavi go. They make Gavi go back again.
Yeah.
They're like, no, Gavi, you can't go yet. And you see Pedri again, like, go on, go back.
Oh my God, it's
shout out to our colleague Llorens, who did a cracking job of hosting the gala. But yeah, Gavi's just...
he's not liking it. He's like... he's like a familiar face, finally.
You know what I found out that night? Gavi takes great selfie.
Who does he?
Like, just so natural. It's like, come on, we're going to take a selfie. Well, and Gavi's like, yep.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, just good for him. But yeah, no, he didn't enjoy that experience.
He didn't. He's smiling now for the selfie, but before he was like, wait, I think he high fived.
Get me away from this cat. It doesn't. Yeah, they did make up, I think.
They did make up, I think. But Gavi's face is just absolutely. The thing is that he's not uncomfortable. He's just like, make this stop, please.
Bless him. Bless you, Gavi. You did well.
You did.
You did well. We want more Gavi cat interactions. Please.
Yes, I do want that.
Speaking of faces and players' faces,
this is gonna be.
I couldn't help but notice a lot of our players, like myself, quite clean shaven. And one of our
most of them. Who has a beard on our team? The only person I can think of is Araujo.
Inigo Martinez had a bit of a.
Inigo
and Eric for a bit of point had a bit of.
Oh, but it didn't suit him that much.
Well, how do you think
Inigo Martinez he has like a little scruff?
My question is, how do you think some of the Barca youngsters would look like with beards?
Bad.
A ver. Mal casado. I think this really suits him.
It makes him look older.
Well, obviously.
But
he's got a vibe to it as well. Let's move on because the next one, imagine him in a flannel shirt, smoking a pipe. Like, that's just hipster Fermin.
Yeah.
Like, I'm completely here for hipster Fermin.
Or like listening to like, what's his Wrapped? What's his top artist on Wrapped?
That's a good question. I don't know what his top artist is, but it's gonna be something hipster. Like hipster. I mean, hipster Fermin Lopez, pretty good.
I love this.
Gavi looked good with the beard.
I love it.
You know who he reminds me of? Have you seen Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
I think he looks like Coach Beard. Gavi and Coach Beard, they've got a vibe. There's, you know.
I like Gavi. I could see this being Gavi in like.
In his coaching days.
In 5 years.
Maybe a bit further away. When he's like, I'm done with playing football. I'm gonna be a coach.
And he's gonna grow the beard like that.
Beard. And then this is Lamine Yamal.
I don't think it's just the hair and the beard combo for me doesn't work.
You don't think? Thanks to GX Ali Adam on Twitter for creating these because it's just there he is.
It's great.
GXLD Adam. They're great. They're really cool. Keep it coming. We want more like fancy pictures of our players.
We do.
Like we had like what would
put a beard on you?
A big white one, ready for Christmas.
What, you want to be Santa Claus?
Yeah, I like these kind of like face swaps. We did the mashups the other day with like Fermin and PK.
I did like that. That was entertaining.
That's pretty good. You mentioned Spotify Wrapped.
I did.
Do you know the favorite songs, the most listened songs of our players this year?
No. What are they?
I mean, it was a busy old year for some players.
Was yours Taylor Swift?
Mine wasn't Taylor Swift.
What was yours?
I've got a little boy and he likes the Jungle Book. Hello, John. And we've listened to a lot of the Bare Necessities.
That is
like
un temazo. That's un temazo.
I'm in the 0.005% top listeners of Bare Necessities this year.
That's impressive.
It feels like more.
That is impressive. At least it's good. It's good music.
Could be worse. What's yours?
From what I remember when I was younger.
What's yours? What's your top listens this year?
Mine was Karol G this year.
Karol G. Okay. Yeah. Which players do you think you'd be listening to in their Spotify Wrapped? Do you have a look at there's some video for the players? A ver el rap.
I think Lewandowski's the best one.
Lamine Yamal, which is Morad. Is it the Catalan?
I don't know. Spanish, yes, but Catalan, I don't know.
Of course, Morad, he says, the top artist. I don't know Morad.
He's good. Leo with Bad Bunny.
Lewandowski, Bad Bunny.
A lot of Kendrick Lamar.
Morad, we're being told
Hospitalet.
by Edu is from Hospitalet here in just outside of Barcelona.
Alejandro Valde. Diacola, we discovered that's a French artist.
Okay.
Koundé with Kendrick Lamar.
Very dignified, I think.
I think it suits all of them. Even Leo with Bad Bunny, honestly. Like, I'll accept it just because of who he is.
For the women, Alexia's top listen was Rosalia. And Aitana was La Fumiga.
Yeah, a Catalan group.
Repping the Catalan group.
I think Rolfo had a Swedish artist.
Is it Benjamin Grosso? Which I don't know. I don't know Benjamin Grosso.
I looked him up this morning because I saw that and I was curious. Swedish.
What sort of music is it? Like,
I didn't listen to it because I couldn't play it. But Swedish artist. But yeah, not bad.
For Barca fans, we have done you a Wrapped for Barca 1 to see what videos and content you've been consuming. Here is your Barca 1 Wrapped 2024. The top watch series.
The Next Generation.
Next Generation 4-part series about all the youngsters at Barca.
El partit històric més vist.
The most watched historic match, Barca PSG from the Champions League 2016-17.
I think
that epic Sergio Roberto goal.
That's not surprising. Origins, Araujo is the most watched Origins so far.
It's a great documentary about his roots. Hansi Flick's interview when he first joined FC Barcelona.
We all love him.
That exclusive interview.
Since day one.
Is that's the most watched interview. The second episode of the President podcast is the most watched one. Not the first one, which I thought was interesting. And the most watched live match was the Barca-Monaco Gamba, which obviously the result wasn't what we wanted, but we enjoyed having all the fans here to watch with us.
We ignore that.
And the most watched Barca Athletic match was the 1-1 against Real Union, which I think was the first one we broadcast on Barca 1.
Ooh. And the event's most watched was the 125th. I think that's all because of Cat.
All because of Cat.
I think it's
no
all
doubt.
because of Cat.
No doubt.
And
so yeah,
here's
congratulations.
Next
Thanks
year.
very much. If you head over to your app store, you can download
Barca
1, catch up on all that content, watch some of the great content, live matches.
Everything.
You can create your own like profile.
Yeah. It's
So
like
you can
Netflix.
just have, all the stuff Alex likes isn't going to come over to my profile.
No.
All the live and all the best content
Yes.
from
You
Barca.
have documentaries. Descarga la aplicación de Barça One si no lo habéis hecho todavía. Hay de todo.
There's actually, and it's brand new this week, and I've not watched
What's it?
There's a documentary about the evolution of the Spotify Camp Nou and the works. So
Hay documentales de todo. Está, un documental ahora. Documental. Un programa video documental. Que es todo lo que es novedades del Camp Nou.
you can also watch that live, actually. The
Yeah, you
obras
can, yeah,
from the
I have
Camp
seen
Nou
that,
in directo.
Yeah, that is fun. Pero descarga Barça One si no habéis hecho todavía, que hay de todo.
Do you want to look at what's live this week
A ver,
on Barca
el
1?
horario que hay de nuevo esta semanita. The fillers between Culers corners.
But yeah, like, what are you going to watch between now and next Thursday? Starting off the week tomorrow afternoon. Not in the morning like usual. They've moved training to the afternoon for this next match. Hansi Flick, you can watch his live press conference in English, Spanish and Catalan, as well as the live training at 4 p.m.
And Saturday you have a double. Barça Femini B plays against Alama at 12.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the first live women's
It's the
reserves
first
match
one,
we
yeah.
played on Barca 1.
It's definitely the first one we've had on the schedule. And then after at 3:45 you can watch Barça live for Real Betis FC Barcelona men.
Barça Athletic plays Celta Fortuna. You can watch that live Sunday midday.
Monday, Barça News.
Monday through Friday. And then we're back in Champions League mode. And you can watch Hansi Flick and a player with their live press conference and live training.
And on Wednesday it is champion. No, I was gonna try it, and then I backed out halfway.
You tried.
I tried. I was gonna start, but then I thought maybe not. Wednesday you can watch the Youth League of Champions League of Dortmund Barça, followed by Barça Live for Dortmund FC Barcelona in the Champions League.
And then it's the best day of the week once again, Thursday, when
Best
you
day
can
of the
watch Culers Corner by Feeberse every Thursday, 7 p.m.
With us.
We're going to leave you then ahead of this weekend.
Yes.
Double header, a double Betis header this
A
weekend.
double Betis header.
Barça Betis, Betis
Hopefully
Barça.
good. How many goals? Well, we said 9 goals at least.
9 goals at least.
9 goals at least between both teams.
Bring home the 6 points, both teams.
Yeah. We'll be busy next week.
So I'm going to leave you with some of the best moments of Barça against Betis away over the years.
Okay.
And of course, you can watch all those matches on Barça 1.
Obviously.
Thanks very much for joining us. Nos vemos la semana que viene.
Muchas gracias. Nos vemos después de 9 goles que nos vamos a meter el fin de semana. Se me olvidó hablar ahí. Pues nada, muchas gracias por ver Culers Corner patrocinado por Feeberse y os vemos la próxima semana.